and my mom met Dave at here in town, and we talked. Very nice guy, and he's very wise, knows what he's talking about. But he's going to go through and see what I was going to say. Talk about the missing harvest here. Herman's 40. He can't get really anywhere in there until springtime, so I mean, he can't really do anything, but he knows what's going on. He knows who to talk to. And same with the red pines. He's going to go out there himself and look at that, get that figured out, and we should be okay.
Yeah, and I'm interrupting. I'm sorry. I did get a copy of a letter that Dave Flickinger had sent to Ryan Griffey, the DNR specialist. So I think things are all settled down. And in that letter, Dave also asked for like a little more information from Ryan. So Ryan is well aware of that. He also has sent me a quick email saying, okay, this is what's going on. So we're good.
And then meeting with the ash burners, we went out there, me and Ann, my mom again, we went out there and talked to them. Very nice people. They were a little bummed that we couldn't, they couldn't had to pull their taps and stuff out, but we told them as soon as we can get you back in there, we make something happen for them. If that even included going on to the what would that be, the east side of the road, possibly. And then they talked again too about having what we had, a pancake dinner or whatever, and then we could all go out there and meet and greet them. And then same with the ash burners, or not ash burners, like Albrecht Farms. Me and Ann, we went out and met Willie, Denise, and that whole crew. Very nice guys. Again, they love doing business with us, and hope to keep doing business with us in the future. So that's all. That's Sue. We met and had coffee with Sue, and she is another very, very wise and intelligent lady, and she's also very dedicated, I guess you could say. She takes what she does very serious. She wants to see our woods stay healthy, just the way it is. That's healthy, nothing disturbed or anything like that. But she'll definitely help us out. I really can't think of anything else, Ann.
I have one thing.
Okay.
When we went to Ash Brenners, DJ kind of volunteered his services to help them tap the trees and do with the maple service harvest, which was really, really cool. Both of them, the visits were just wonderful and fun and very productive, so it was great. And DJ is out there gossiping with the guys, and it was awesome. Okay, you guys have any questions on any of that? Okay. Oh, Betsy.
It's just nice to know that we know who we're dealing with, rather than a name. I know in some of my previous treasures or minutes, I typed in Aschenbrenner, and of course that wasn't right, but who knew? So sometimes he was Aschenbrenner, sometimes he was Ashbrenner. So now we know.
And it's not just you that was calling him Aschenbrenner. I've been reading all the minutes and all that sort of stuff. Aschenbrenner, it's been Aschenbrenner for decades. So it wasn't just us.
I think way back in the day, there was some dealing with an Aschenbrenner.
Oh, it's possible. It's possible.
When I took over for Mike, but I don't know what year that was, but it's nice to know we know who they are and where they're located, and you guys know what they look like.
Yeah, it was really, really fun.
I think it's all helpful.
Yeah. It was great. I also think that they were both really relieved, that we went out there and said our plan is that we're continuing with MFL, that we're planning on keeping the property as it is. We're planning on continuing with maple syrup, and they just automatically kind of settled down and relaxed. And they asked us pretty much the same questions. This is just a silly story. I was trying to figure out who the Albrechts were. We couldn't find contact information. The phone numbers were wrong on the websites. I mean, it was just, I told them I thought they were a secret society. Well, I ended up calling up Tom Ashbrenner, thinking he was Tom Albrecht. It was Albrechts I couldn't find. And he starts laughing at me. He goes, yeah, I'm not that, but here's the contact information. We got in contact with them within hours after we got there. So these guys know each other, and they're protecting us, and they're protecting all the property. It was fabulous. Okay.
Cool.
Any questions? Oh, what, Betsy?
One thing was helpful is I went to the U.S. bank where we've got our checking account, and they were nice enough to give me copies of the checks, the payment checks, the rent payment checks that had the name and the address on them. So that was helpful too. Finally found out.
And oh, sorry.
I'm done.
Oh, you done? Okay.
Thank you.
We also went and gave them our business address it's actually Betsy's address. We gave them my address, we gave them Betsy's address, and we gave them DJ's address. So they now have contact information for EFI. So we feel like we've done pretty well with that, getting things reestablished and stabilized. I would just say stabilized. It was good. So any more comments or questions? Okay, then I'm going to go on to this Voluntary Public Access and Habitat Initiative Program. The DNR calls it VPA. Now, this feeds into Sue Belfast's doing our contract for our 2 parcels, the one on either side. With this program, the DNR will lease our land from us and allow public access for walking, snowshoeing, and hunting. However, they will only lease it from us if we make it closed. Because if it's open, why do they have to pay us, right? So with that, in order to qualify for this program and to be able to initiate it, we need to make our property closed. What that does is it actually increases our taxes to close to $10 an acre. And so our taxes, if you look on that bottom line, Sue Belfast ran the numbers, the taxes for closed property, and I have it to detail. This is kind of rounded out because she did not include the property taxes for the crop rental land. But it would be about close to $2,000. The income from us being by us leasing it to the DNR is at $15 an acre.